Hi, it's Les, and today I'm going to be talking about how to survive AP classes. This is a new series that I'm coming out with, and this is also my official first video. I'm going to be having loads of how to survive so just make sure you watch out for those, and let's get started. So for my international students, or those who live somewhere that doesn't have AP classes, or those people who have online classes, or whatever, people who don't receive AP classes in their high school, I'm going to briefly describe what it is and how you get into it, what's the requirements, and just in general, just briefly describe it. So yeah, here it is. AP classes are classes that anyone can take, unless in a particular school where they have you test for it. Some schools I know test you for an AP class. In my school, we don't test for anybody, so if you want AP classes, you just ask for it and the counselor gives it to you. AP classes are designed to be college level, so if you think that you're able to take on AP classes and you're able to take on like college course classes, college level classes, this is definitely for you. Once you complete the year, it's like a class, it's a class, it's a period. End of the year, it's like kind of like a final, like end of the year final, but you don't have it like both semesters or both, all 4 quarters, you have at the end of the year. You take it, and it's called the AP test, obviously, and you take it, and there's 5 rankings, so number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you receive a 5, it's the best, and if you receive a 1, it's the worst. But basically, yeah, you take it, you take the class, and from the class you learn stuff, and then you take the AP test. If you pass it with 3 and above, you get some type of credit depending on. I think a big misconception in people's minds is you have to be smart, academically smart, to get into AP classes, and that's not exactly true, because AP classes are just for those students who are trying to do the best that they can, even though they're not the best students. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be beyond the expectations. You can be whatever you are and still be in AP classes. I think one way of surviving AP classes is definitely taking it to an advantage. You're in AP class, you're considered to be smart. In school, teachers have this expectation on you more than any other students. If a teacher teaches AP class English, and then they also teach a regular English, they have more expectations on you to know what your material is, and it's hard, but if you take more advantage of it, it definitely gets easier. Just don't slip up, and just don't miss class, because AP classes could be a big deal even if you miss one class. And it might sound stupid right now what I'm saying, it's like you miss one class, so what? But seriously, it could be a really grade changing moment for you. So I think definitely tip number 1 for me is never miss class, and tip number 2 is definitely take advantage of you actually being in the AP classes. Honestly, I'm not really trying to make tips here, but I guess I'm just giving you information. I think the best way to survive AP classes is definitely having someone next to you, meaning someone who's supporting you all the way. You need a buddy, a friend, someone who's also thriving to do the best as you are. For you to pass AP classes, definitely you need a lot of support with you. You need an environment of positivity, because AP classes, it's so hard. It's just, you're gonna feel so dull, and you're just gonna feel so stupid, and you just need the support and the positivity around you, so that way you know that you can do it. And definitely that's my tip, is to always stay positive and always stay in a positive environment, have someone support you all the time, because you definitely need it, especially if you're a senior, you're going through a really rough time. First semester, even second semester, it gets pretty difficult, but with support you can do much anything. I think that in order to do really well in an AP class, you have to be able to stay very attentive to the assignments, and really do kind of analyze every kind of work that your teacher gives you, because those worksheets or those workbook pages or whatever they gave you, they're meant for you to succeed in the AP test. Every AP teacher from the beginning of the school year helps you every single you know, whenever you have them, to succeed in a certain place, so that way in the AP test you can succeed in that place. And it's very, 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 very important that you understand each and every topic that you are taught, because it makes just life easier so much more. And my last tip is make sure you schedule your time, because honestly it's quite hard. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie and tell you like, oh no, it's totally easy. Seriously, you might think like, oh, senior year I'm just gonna chillax. Senior year is not a year to chillax. That's a big misconception. I had this misconception. I should just be rewarded misconception of the year. But my freshman year, I used to say, oh, I'm gonna just do all my, you know, classes now, so later on my senior year I won't have to do anything. But it matter, because when you go to senior year, you're gonna have so much work to do. You have to take senior portraits, your applications. Even if you're not going to college, you still have so much work to do. That's about it, guys. Honestly, AP classes, when it comes down to it, it's all about you. How are you going to react to that class? Are you going to be a good student and do all the work? That's going to really help you, like, you know, succeed in AP class. But if you're going to just be one of those slackers who're just there for the reputation, then honestly it's not going to be working for you. I don't want to be mean, but it's true. It's like, if you're just there for the hell of it, then you're just wasting your time there. You'd just rather go to the regular English and just finish it there. Even if you do become the slacker, AP classes like change your perspectives on so much. Even if you don't listen, like, you have to listen one day or another, right? So it just kind of changes your perspective a lot. And I feel like AP classes really did change me in terms of just how I analyze things, how I write my essays, just in general, just my academically, I've done a lot better. From below, I used to be like those average kids, and I'm like above average now. So I feel really proud of myself for taking this one step forward and being in AP classes and honor classes. I feel like I really, you know, feel really good about myself, and you should too. If you're taking up AP class, you know what, I'm rooting for you. Do the best you can. I have to say, honestly, that's it. I don't tend to be the master of AP class information person or whatever, so that's a disclaimer. So I'm just here because of my experience, and if you guys more videos, make sure you subscribe down below, and also like this video if you found some of these tips helpful. And if you want to see more of these AP class videos, make sure you leave a comment below and I will, you know, comment you back. Make sure you follow me. I want to say make sure to follow me on Twitter, and that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. But seriously, if you have any requests or anything, make sure you send me a message or just comment below or something, you know. Just do what you gotta do. But I'll talk to you later. So yeah, bye bye.